Good day, how is it going? So, as I promised to make some cool videos, to take some interviews and not make only my personal opinion about the dietary, trainings and so on. So please welcome Artyom, full-time fitness model. So how to be the fitness model, the full-time?
Well, it's my passion. I really like it. So it's not really like my job. It's first it's my passion.
Your lifestyle.
Yeah.
But is it easy to do?
Right now it's COVID. It's not so good time for this, but I still keep my training and of course my diet. And I work out every day, sometimes twice a day, running in the park. I run in Lumpini Park a couple times a week, plus work out in the gym.
Yeah, sorry for the silly questions. Usually people said, oh, you have a cool genetics or you're just born like that fit, so you need to do anything, so that's why you are like different and look so special or whatever. Yeah, but basically if you are, let's say, full-time fitness model, this means no day off, no breaks, you're always working hard and you need to deserve it. It's not just like you, okay, I just changed my food and I'll be fine. And for example, probably I'll make another interview with some bodybuilders. So they have like competitions once in 2-3 months, so you can afford for gain weight, get
exactly.
fat, and after you get lean. And for you have like call on next day. Okay, you have a photo shoot or video shoot like tomorrow, and
it's exactly what I see. Like I also do personal trainer jobs, and I combine both together, like fitness modeling and personal training, some movie jobs. So I always have to be in the shape. And it's about genetic. I don't have a good genetic. Yeah, I have to work really hard. So when the people ask me like, oh, you really fit, why you have to diet? I always say that, as long as I diet, I look good. But if I stop and I do just wherever I want, eat wherever I want, I'm not gonna look the same.
I think everyone, but I heard from many guys who look super fit. They said, oh, I didn't born like that, I've been fat when I was a kid and I didn't have like really cool genetics, but if you just spend a little bit time for it, yeah, you can get it. And probably another like super stupid questions, but like people always ask, and I do as well. So if someone looks cool, I always ask like, what do you eat? What's your dietary? So basically, what are you eating right now?
I always experiment. Yeah, and right now I do some kind of intermittent fasting. So I try to eat only a couple hours a day. So I eat probably once a day.
So you do like 18 to 8 or 16 to 8
no,
or 20 to 4?
I do 22 to 2 hours right now.
God, it's super tough.
It's okay because during the day I still take it's fasting, but it's in my own way. I still take some amino acid. I don't consume any calorie during the day, but I can have some vegan amino acid before and after workout.
All right.
And it's almost no have calorie, but the real meal I probably gonna have around 10 p.m. And until midnight. So I eat probably
really so late? Usually people try and make it in the morning on the daytime.
For me it's opposite. I eat before sleep, so when I sleep I can recover, and during the day I burn everything. And during the day I feel more active if my stomach is really empty. And also come back to your previous question about the personal trainers and also the competition. When some athletes, they just get in the shape only before competition, and then they find the clients like when they use all the picture, all the trophy, when they win first place. They know how to prepare themselves only for one day, but they doesn't know how to stay in the shape all year. They are really like saying they do cardio 3 hours a day, they eat like only protein, they feel so shit, and then on the competition they take those pictures and then on social media they post them. They don't post any picture like how they look right now, and then they doesn't know, they're trying to train the clients who is wanna look all the time in the shape, and it doesn't really work,
Probably people who train all the time, they're supposed to know everything about the dietary, but a different style of training. So same, I want to make interview with the guys who do like a marathon and the super marathon. So they dietary like completely different. They always try to eat a lot of carbs, fast carbs, because need the energy like right now. And like people who training for men's physique or bodybuilding, so yeah, the aim is different. So you have like 3 months for preparation, get the first place, whatever. The same like if you do CrossFit or MMA, everything is totally different. So it's really interesting for just ask a different, let's say, athletes and their opinions, regimes, and so on. But I think for be like in a healthy lifestyle, you just manage your activity and food.
Yeah, but I try to always experiment. I try to do different sports. Right now, my focus, I do fitness, I do yoga, and I also start to do running. So I try to increase my maximum distance for run. And before I can run only 10 kilometers. Like, I don't know why. I know it's very small distance, but in Bangkok it's really hot and humid, so it's really hard still. And before I was vegetarian, so I still have a whey protein. I drink a lot of milk. This has been around like 5 years ago. Yeah, I don't have any eggs, but I still drink milk, and my maximum was limit is 10 kilometers. Right now I'm vegan, so I don't have any dairy, like no milk, no cheese, obviously no whey protein, and plus I do fasting. Yeah, normally I run in the evening, and all day I don't eat, and I can run no problem. I can run 15 kilometers. So I experiment with plant-based diet, and actually I discovered that if you do like bodybuilding, maybe it's hard for you to build a lot of muscle with vegan diet. You can look fit, but if you want to be really big and round, maybe it's not, this diet not suit you. But for marathon runners, for MMA fighters who really need like last longer, endurance and last longer, and they can be pretty much like slim and really good. Like you have a more energy, your muscle doesn't get stuck, your cardio and actually for your heart is much better. So right now I try to run like once a week. I try to check my maximum. So I like few days ago I run like no problem for me 15. I could done more. Yeah, when this week maybe I will try to run like 20 kilometers. I never done this before, but I feel I can do it. And but with I try to always experiment, try different things. I never stuck on the same thing, but it's still everything in the vegan diet. Yeah, I don't try to eat fish or meat. Different just about my fasting. About the salt, if I have to eat salt before training or I don't have to, if I have to eat a little bit carbs or fat before workout, and I try to experiment, trying new things and see the result.
Right, from my experience I get best endurance possible, I guess, on raw food diet.
I do raw, only raw right now.
Always feel hungry, and working with weights is quite complicated.
No problem.
But feel quite good. Working with your own weight, running is quite good. But now I not run big distances with my weight category, but before run a marathon. By the way, you know Ivan?
Yeah, of course.
Triathlon.
Yeah.
He go to the triathlon competitions like every week.
Yeah,
so you will not have enough time for recover from previous one, and you go to the next one. So it will be cool catch him up when he will be available. Yeah, so but you not eat meat like how many? 5 years? Longer?
No, 8 years.
8 years.
I was first start with lacto vegetarian diet, so I don't have eggs, but I have still milk. And later on I just try. It was very hard actually to change from stop to drink milk. It's very, very hard. I tried many times and like back and forward. Then I moved to California. There it was easy because I have a lot of supplements, a lot of food, like different kind of plant-based milk. So it's like there I changed completely. This was like 3 years ago. So last 3 years I completely vegan. And also I do like first I did I eat a lot of rice, and right now I trying eat more raw food, and I eat a lot of dry fruits. So especially if you question about the hunger, mostly I eat dates, like dry dates, dry bananas, dry mango, and a lot of different nuts and seeds, like Brazilian nuts, almond, macadamia. So it's a lot of calories, small amount, but a lot of calories.
Small amount of food.
Yeah, and it's make you really full.
Okay. So, but you eat like normal fruits as well, fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, I do like every day, combine all together.
So most of your food is seeds, nuts, dried fruits, vegetables, right?
Not much vegetables. Yeah, I feel like I get more nutrition sometimes just for the taste, but if I really care about nutrition, I gonna eat more fruits. So I feel it more natural.
What about the grains, beans? You eat any grains and beans? Like oats, wheat, buckwheat?
Yeah, it's no problem, but if I want to stay in the shape, it's very easy for me to be lean if I stay on the raw food diet. Even I eat half kilo dates before sleep, next day I'm gonna wake up like lean. But if I'm gonna have a rice, it's still healthy, but I'm gonna get bloated. So
yeah, because it absorbs more water.
Yeah, but if I wanna gain muscle, if I wanna, let's say, gain more muscle, I'm gonna have first thing I'm gonna have lentils and rice together. I know how to cook it very healthy way, and I can gain like easy 10 kilo, you know, from just beans and rice only this one. It's a lot of good protein.
Yeah, it's cool. I usually gain easily weight when I eat more carbs, so basically increase calories and I'm fine, but you look not the same shape. So how many calories do you eat per day approximately?
Ooh, I never count much, but I can.
You don't count calories.
Yeah, but it's I don't believe in the calories much, you know, because.
But roughly, like, because if you eat only one meal a day, so you're
from 2,000 to 3,000 calories.
Oh, it's a lot for one meal.
Yeah, because like I consume at least 250 to 300 grams of nuts. Right now I try to increase fat in my diet. And
do you count percentage of how much percent of protein you eat, how much percent of carbs and raw fat?
I staying on the low protein diet right now. I try to eat low protein.
Low protein, it's how many? 10% from all of the food, or?
I'm trying to stay not higher than 40-50 grams a day.
Okay, it's really low. So what's the purpose stay on a low protein diet?
I feel like it's better for my kidney and for all health. It's like
general. Okay,
yeah.
Because for muscle, for recover muscles, you need a lot of amino acids and a lot of proteins.
Yeah. It's everything like in your body. If you make your everything inside you healthier, especially if you take care of your liver, your kidney, you know, your colon, you know, when you do fasting, you have a time to really empty, and so you have better like bacteria. So also about the protein, if you have very high protein, it's not good for the kidney, and when you put the stress on the kidney, you cannot produce the right hormones. Same for the liver, you know, if you eat a lot of processed food, your liver busy to get rid of all the toxins and all the heavy food that you eat. So, but liver also produce a lot of hormones. They produce IGF, growth hormone. So it's very important.
Yeah. So basically, your source of protein is nuts, seeds, beans, grains, but it's really low amount and a little bit of amino acids.
Yeah, right now it's get easier because you can buy, let's say, BCA, essential amino acid. You can buy them vegan. You know, even in Bangkok, it just come to be available maybe half year ago. So it's a little bit more expensive, but you can have it, no problem. I probably have around.
Vegan? You mean they not take it from milk? They take it from pea?
The extract is from like fruits and from plants.
Now like so much of different kind of proteins, like coconut protein, pea protein, peanut, rice protein.
Yeah, you have to find your own because I don't I don't like protein from beans. It's make me bloated. Rice is okay, but the best result I got from coconut protein.
Okay, I never tried that. I try rice protein. I not really like it. Pea protein, not taste so.
No.
Soy protein, not taste so. Peanut protein and nut protein, it's okay. I don't know. It tastes okay. It feels okay.
Yeah.
But still, I use like whey protein sometime and egg protein, albumin called.
Yeah.
So
I sometimes I do like I buy organic peanuts, and already it's not rough. So the peanuts, if you want to make the peanut butter, you have to buy already like oven, and you can grind them, and you can get your own peanut butter, and it's also very high protein, and I can eat a lot.
Fat.
Yeah, good fat. Normally I gonna eat it before or after my run. Like when I running the long distance, I gonna eat day before or after the run, so it's give me good recovery. It's very high in like healthy calorie, high in protein. So, and I can feel on my body like it's actually just peanuts. Maybe some people say it's not good source of protein, but on my body I feel it's really fill me up in the good way. You know, my muscle look more round and give me more energy, like especially next day.
Why you think it's not good? I think peanuts is pretty good source of protein.
A lot of people say it's not nuts, it's beans. And
Peanuts, it's beans, yeah.
yeah, and people are afraid of the bacteria. But if you buy a good brand, and if it's oven, so it's no problem. I try
I don't know. I think the beans, it's the only food what more natural, because almost all of the grains have some toxins. Actually, it's a natural kind of poison. It's really complicated question how get rid of it. So basically, I read a lot of different kind of recipe, but still the source of the solution it's unclear even until now. Of course, the people who produce the food, they don't care. Even the nuts have like a kind of different poison, but with nuts it's a little bit easier. You can put it in the water for like 24 hours and get rid of. But with the grains, different story. So I think the beans, people who have a problem with beans for digestion, you need it just little by little, and after you increase amount, then you can eat it. Same like with milk. People who cannot drink milk, cannot digest, you can just drink like maybe 30 milligrams, 50 milligrams, and after you increase it until your body learn to digest it. But it may take months or two, whatever. Okay, so we're clear with your source of protein, because usually people like, oh, you're vegetarian, where you take your protein from? Oh, you're gonna die, and so on. So basically, if you eat seeds, beans, nuts, you'll be fine with your protein. But in my case, all of the recommendation is, oh, you have like 1 gram of protein on 1 kilo of your weight, or even less, so it's probably like not enough for being in a good shape. And you probably have even less than 1 gram on a kilogram, right?
Yeah, I have half, I think. Half gram.
0.5, yeah. So
it's also like it's for the anti-aging. I does this, so it make your body recycle your own protein. Basically, you recycle. The purpose of my fast, why I do like so many hours of fast, is basically you're trying to recycle your own cell.
okay.
And also you have a lot of bacteria in your stomach. You recycle your own bacteria in the colon.
You mean increase the catabolic effect for?
Yeah. And then you can build your own body from your own cell. You recycle your own cell.
Interesting. I heard this theory, but I don't know if it works well or not. But people, they said like who done the dry fasting, because in dry fasting
I don't like dry
you
fasting.
make like
I think it's
high
very
amount
stupid.
of catabolic effect, so its body
it's
try to
not.
destroy everything. But I don't like it too. I don't feel good. Like 1 day, more or less okay, but 2 or 3 days, I really feel like shit.
The good fasting, I know how to make you feel good in the fast. It's only one problem. I does the like maximum 7-day fast. I feel fine. You're not gonna feel hungry, you know. And first thing, like you have to consume a lot of water. And second second, you need also minerals.
Yeah.
So you need like pink salt or sea salt.
Keep the water.
Yeah, like sometimes you feel bad and because of you just lack of minerals in your body or you're dehydrated. And also it's very important if you do many days of fasting, you have to clean your colon. So you have to drink some kind of like fit tea that is just make you like flush everything out of your
Some
throat.
detox herbs.
Yeah, and then because if you not clean your colon for long fasting, it can be even it's vegan food. It can be like spoiled. Let's say if you have some kind of fat in your colon for more than 1 day, it still can be like spoiled and toxic. Yeah. So it's not gonna be healthy fast then. It's already gonna be like your body try to clean out like by liver all this spoiled food from you. So you really have to clean the colon.
Okay, so yeah, fasting is probably like another quite big topic.
Yeah.
So many different kind of techniques.
Yeah.
But basically AF, like short-term fasting, is
Yeah.
make you like look always lean, right?
I done this not to be like it's just for more health reason. You don't need to do it that many hours of fast. I do 22, but if you wanna just to look
Increase your
leaner,
hormone growth level.
yeah, like if you want just look lean, I think it's enough like 18 hours fast. So another 6 hours you eat, or 20 to 4. But it's a little bit more extreme and you're doing like me, like 20.
I think 18 to 6 is okay, like
Yeah,
less stressful, more
Yeah.
easy. Yeah, and when you said like, oh, 7 days, no food, doesn't
Yeah.
feel hungry, probably most of people will not believe
Yeah.
that. Everything possible. So you start fasting like by your own, like 1 day, after increase 2 days. So you didn't took any course, like didn't had any.
I do a lot of
specialist?
research.
Okay.
And I see different opinions and but just naturally I was thinking about how it's supposed to be, and when I heard about dry fast, and especially some girls like it, I hear and they say, oh, I look very lean, I look better. Of course, drink water, you're gonna
Yeah, lose the water,
yeah.
water, but not the fat.
But it's opposite. You're supposed to be like drink all the time, not force, but little bit all the time drink. So you're gonna flush everything out because you're gonna burn your own fat. You're gonna burn your own like old cell and everything in your body, and you have to flush it out, from your body. So you have to drink good quality of water. You can also have, if you want, you can have some kind of herbal teas. If you some people that really like it. It's also very healthy. You can have a black coffee without any sugar, and not so much, but it's also like some people like it. But for me, I prefer just drink water with salt, and sometimes I have a apple cider vinegar or coconut vinegar. Personally, I like coconut vinegar. It's better.
So many suggestions if you want to be
Yeah.
like a super fit. Yes, I guess like everything what you decide to do and change a diet or make a new training, just make a good research before to ask other opinion. Maybe it will not works well for you, but anyway, if you feel not good, you can stop it any moment. So.
Yeah.
But I start the same. I make a research. I start like 1 day I didn't eat. Next week I didn't eat 2 days, then 3 days, and then see how it feel like. Since okay, I feel alright, so probably it's pretty much normal. So I think it's more like about a detox.
Yeah.
But also you lose a bit of muscle because for
Yeah, you do.
unfortunate truth, body always easy to take amino acids from your muscles and from the fat. But still, after you can recover it. So when I've been like in hiking for a long time, like a week or 2 weeks, you get skinnier, way skinnier. But after you come back to normal diet, you recover it quite quickly. I think same 2 weeks, and you get almost in the previous shape or in the previous shape.
Yeah, it's also very important how you're gonna come out from fast. If you just jump out and start to eat like a cheat meal first, gonna be after fast, you're not gonna
get a lot of extra weight,
and you're not gonna get any good results. It's really important how you're gonna come out from fast. Some people, most of the time, girls to start from coconut water. I heard, and for the guys, maybe it's a good thing to start from something like light fruits, not heavy, maybe not even nuts. It's gonna be pretty much heavy. So
I drink juice and milk and protein shake. I was okay. Yeah, and I eat fruits. But once I get like meal beans, I think it was beans and rice or something, and I feel so bad and my stomach stopped working maybe for a day, for like 24 hours I didn't feel good. So, and I didn't eat much, it was just like really small meal. So for get back to the normal condition you need like long amount of time. I think even maybe day or two. Yeah, I got this problem and I discovered it myself, and now I know what I will not to do it again. Yeah, now we will share it with you absolutely for free. Basically,
I want to try to do 1 month fasting. Yeah, but not in Bangkok. You need somewhere like on the beach when you really
Wild Island maybe.
Yeah, like if you notice, then if you go on the beach, if you go on the beach, you don't really want to eat much. If you stay close to the water, you know, you swimming, you do some activities, and if you stay like no supermarkets around, all this food.
No junk food around, people eating.
Yeah, you kind of like, even just normal, you just want to eat something light food. Yeah, but I want to try to do 1 month, but of course you cannot do any work during this time. So if I have a month where I can
maybe
relax.
some like distance works on the computer.
On computer, yeah. But
hard workout, I don't think so.
Yeah, like you can do yoga, swimming. I think it's very good, swim in the water, so you get some.
I met one crazy guy. He just want to meditate for 1 month, and he was in Indonesia, a lot of small islands. He like 500 meters. He just swim there. It's no people and was only coconuts. And he stayed there for 1 month in a tent.
1 month.
Yeah, 1 month and drink only coconuts. He took a knife, and he said like feel alright, but he didn't that much activity, no work. And he said it's really easy because you not see any food around, you not see any advertisement, no other people who can like attract your attention, no food smell, and he said like really easy. But the same he said like if you stay in a city, even a few days, it's like quite tough task.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check the camera. It's still recorded, I hope so. Yeah. We're still live, everything okay. I don't know, I'm so sucks in recording, just get some new equipment and always stuck or distract or whatever happen. Yeah, what about the training? So you said you like try almost like all sports possible.
I don't really do sport. I try different kind of workouts. Yeah, like I try CrossFit, just normal fitness, yoga. I like sprinting, running, cycling, and I work out every day, but different. You know, some days I only run, some days I only do stretching and
for not get bored.
Yoga. So it's like trying to kind of like shock your body. And yeah, the best result I got when I do it this once in a while. Let's say I get better result if I run my maximum distance once a week. Not like I do a little bit every day. So if I do once a week, it's much better. But for the weightlifting, I'm gonna do it at least I think 4 times a week.
So you do the stretching now, like to increase your flexibility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So you do like different exercises and so on. Yeah, so probably I will not tell you anything new. So it's what I try to prove you. If you ask your opinion of different other sportsmen or athletes, so more or less people will give you the same answers about the food. If you want to be more lean, just cut your calories, increase your activity, so on, and about the exercises. So I talk to many of guys and just pretty much like opinion the same, I would say. Yeah, well, you weightlifting, I just saw your trainings. Yeah, by the way, you can sign up for the Instagram or Artyom. I just leave the description down there. And yeah, you do like more pumping, right? For now, you on your fitness, you do like
I
working with the big weights.
Yeah, I try to feel the weight. So for me, like sometimes people I think they make fun of me in the gym because I can lift heavy weight. Yeah, let's say like I can squat maybe over 100 kilo, but people will see me maybe with squatting only 40. So one thing if you
but you
squat,
do a lot of reps.
Yeah. And it's also like the way you can feel your muscle. I can squat very heavy, but I not feel the muscle. You know, I cannot understand what's happening. You know, like what I really use. But I have more control of the weight and like brain muscle connection when I use lighter weight, not too light because I still want to stay not more than like 15 repetition. And yeah, but I don't use like heavy weights. And also
so you do about like 15, 18 reps? Yeah, like a proper pumping.
And if you break about the food equation, so people ask me like why you start to be vegan. And first I start to be vegan because I get advice from my friends. He's not kind of give me advice, he just say something that is what make me think a lot. He would just say that don't eat anything what can be spoil and poison you. So any food, if you keep it in the room temperature, and it's after get like rotten, and it can make you really sick and might be kill you. So if you're gonna taking just let's say even the light food like eggs, if it's rotten, probably it can kill you easy. Meat.
It's a really interesting idea actually.
It can kill you easy. But if you take fruits, it can be spoiled. Maybe it's gonna make you drunk because it's come to be like alcohol. Or probably it's gonna get dry. It's just the first one. And then later on, I just started thinking about. I believe the human body is very human body and instinct is very unique and smart. So if you know how to listen to your body and your instinct is gonna tell you what to do. And all the time when I look on certain foods or fruits, I just thinking where it came from. And if I still want to eat, when I just thinking where it's like if we talk about foods, of course it's all the process, even if it's dirty, it's still nice and you want to eat. If you think about the pineapple, if you just see the pineapple tree, how it's grow, even the pineapple gonna be dirty.
I think you think mango, pineapple.
Like it's grow like this not high.
Grass,
like a grass, correct. And the mango, even it's like you see the dirty mango, still gonna be attractive when you clean it, but if you think...
problem, I guess, like all the fruit and vegetables, now you don't know what chemicals they put in the farms to grow them, so...
It's already another question.
It's probably like 99% of food what on the market is not suitable for eat, like all of the pickle stuff, all of the biscuits, bakery,
that's why I don't...
so much like preservatives and chemicals, and when you start to read all of this stuff, like, oh damn.
That's why you have to eat like another fruit. Like you have to eat the food, but it's naturally easy to grow here, and it's good if you eat the food. At least you can peel the skin off. Let's say if you take banana is naturally growing in Taiwan. You don't need to use any chemicals, and also have a thick skin, so you can peel the skin off.
Actually, you need because you have a lot of different insects.
Less. Let's say less already.
Less, maybe,
But vegetables, I feel it's not natural to grow here veggie, and that's why
because we live in a commercial world and everything like more about the money. This is a problem. But if you can find a decent organic food on the market, like people sell them themselves, what they grow in their garden, it's like cool. What I try to find, but everywhere it's not that easy.
So and I come back about the carnivore and vegan, and if you just think about the steak, when it's already done, it looks very good. But if you just ask this person who eats the steak, all right, can you kill the cow, and can you just do all the process? I don't ask you to eat it raw, Can you just kill the cow, cut it, everything like this, and then drain the blood, all the stuff, and then cook it and still eat it and enjoy it? Some people say yes, but it's gonna be very small percentage. Most of the people don't want to see it.
It's really popular now. Some raw foodies, people who eat raw food, but they eat raw meat, raw eggs, raw fish.
Very, very small amount of them.
Amount. I met few, even girls and guys. They said they just put in a different vinegar or different kind of stuff, or melt it, or mix it and eat it.
But they if they're gonna...
it's really dangerous.
No, they already see the pink kind of meat already nice and sliced, but they don't really have you ever smelled the real meat? Have you ever been on the place where they kill?
My grandma, she
Same.
stayed in a village. It's
Same,
not
yeah.
even a countryside, in a village. So
I
there was
remember the
a lot
smell.
of farms with pigs and cows.
Yeah.
So I know.
I remember that smell of the meat.
Maybe it's not
It's not
attractive for
attractive.
you, but it's maybe attractive for someone. You know,
Yeah,
that's
that
maybe
may-
the difference.
That's what I say. Like for me, I listen my body. I know it's good, what I do. I know it's good for me. So if the small percent of the people who eat raw meat and they're really attracted to the kind of smell and they can handle all the process, like I respect them. But
I'm not one of them. It's
Yeah.
not attractive for me, but it's
Yeah,
a
but
personal choice actually.
But it's how many percent from? I think it's gonna be like 2-3%.
Maybe 5. I have no idea.
Yeah,
It's really interesting statistic. Probably we may need to make some statistics online. But usually people like more arguing and like try to, I don't know, blame other people like, oh, you eat meat, you don't eat meat, whatever. Like, see, I really don't care what people eat. It's my personal opinion
Yeah.
and my choice, and you can choose what you want. So I'm like really flexible about it.
Normally I not say anything, only when the people start to ask me, and then first I very gently explain that this way is better for me, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about like carnivore diet. Normally I just say it's enough for me to eat plants. I feel much better like if I eat only understand the plants.
You're not one of the person like, hi, I'm Alex and I'm vegan.
No, I feel like when you put so much, let's say about this movie Game Changer, and it's good movie, but I think they they start to make fight with the carnivore diet and put like if they just say how good is it plant-based diet, I think this movie gonna be more successful.
But you know, I think if you take the movie psychologically, maybe it's idea of kind of meat production, you know, because I see it like a bit commercial project, like for push forward the production. Because you know how many people have their farms and all of this meat industry, so how much money involved, and no one want to lose it. So basically, advertisements will be always push forward. It's my personal opinion. I might be wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, but for me, I wish more vegans, of course, because all this farming and then to produce like something is from this movie. It shows it's very good because to produce 1 kilo of meat, you need so much water and space, and also the food to feed. But actually, if you grow some kind of, especially fruits, the farm it doesn't look bad, you know. And also like you need less water and less, and of course if you do this organically, you not put like some.
Yeah, but 100 years ago the animals just eat everything around and people just hunt them and have more fields and so on. Like in New Zealand we have a lot of grass, a lot of fields, so cows just feel free to grow compared to Asia, let's say.
Yeah, but it's not enough. This kind of meat is very expensive and it's very little amount. But the meat what you see just a normal supermarket is gonna be from like just
we don't know what we eat.
factory, and it's how I stopped to drink milk just because of before, like around 20 years ago, the milk was so much different. Milk, if they sell this in the packet, and you open it and you keep in the fridge, you drink a little bit, you keep in the fridge, rotten in the evening, rotten in the evening. So it's the real milk. And then you can keep it. If you not open the package and you keep it in the fridge, it can last only 3 days. So right now,
1 year.
Yeah.
And you cannot make a cheese from it. I make a lot of experiments, try to make cheese and not get rotten. Probably it's no lactose there, no nothing. And now like even worse. So like bad quality of food with a lot of chemicals. Probably from last century it was not that bad. Like now rice from plastic, Chinese make plastic rice, make alcohol drinks from shit, real, from human or maybe not human poo.
Yeah.
They make alcohol and after make beer with powder and so on. And what else? I even heard, I tried fake eggs. I cannot recognize it from the real one. Fake milk, made from some black, I don't know, substance, and tastes like real milk. You will never recognize if fake or not. But I heard short one. So now in China they want to make fake fruits. I have no idea how it might be possible. Maybe they genetically grow it or whatever. Fake fruits that it not fit my mind. But yeah, technology is growing so fast now. It's maybe that's why people prefer buy food on market with leaves and barks and everything, because they see it's natural.
Yeah, but I used to live in China for a while. It's been 10 years ago, and there's a lot of artificial products there. And
Of everything.
yeah. Also in Thailand, it's kind of better. Like in US, it's also a lot of artificial products. When I eat the fruits in US,
Fake seafood.
yeah,
Better even don't know what it is. Like, okay, crab sticks is made from fish waste. From what's them? Liver and digestion system,
it's white
fines.
fish, yeah.
So yeah, it's still fish, it's still not so bad.
Yeah.
Same like food for cats and makes from waste of chicken or whatever, it's not that bad. But some of them it's just chemicals, gelatin, oil products.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, probably don't want to let something come to my body. Yeah, so I think the idea for not poison your body, no chemicals come inside, like from Hinduism tradition, it's make pretty much sense. So how long you do the yoga now? Not that long.
I was started interesting maybe like 3-4 years ago. I just do
Oh, so you're supposed to be expert already.
yeah, I do some
Hatha yoga?
no, I just practice some poses. If I see some nice pose, I don't do like whole routine, you know, when you flow from one position to another one in the class.
So you missed the point.
Yeah, but I just like to like do stretching because I did a stuntman job before and I have some kind of injuries in my body, and it's made me feel better after I do stretching. Yeah, and that's why. But the whole routine in the class I don't like. I like to do by myself. I like to stay in this position.
Don't want to torture yourself a lot?
Yeah, I like to stay in like certain position as much as like I enjoy it, you know. And basically it's just done for the like stretching, so it's balance your body. It's very important because if you're doing workout, if you need like agonist and antagonist muscle. So if you do some muscle, you know, you have to do like opposite muscle. So if you do front delt, you have to do on the back. Also, if you do biceps, you have to do triceps, chest, and back. You have to do it equally strong, you know. So if you do like, if your chest too strong, you're gonna be like sway back. You're gonna be always curved in the front, you know. That's why you have to make your back strong. Same for any muscle in your body. You need the balance, and also you need same flexibility of the muscle. And this yoga is gonna really help.
Probably will cover all the questions today. Yeah, but I think the idea of the yoga, when I made some classes with old people, it make me suffer a lot actually. But you know, after you feel better, because all of this uncomfortable bending, it makes some kind of influence on your inside organ. And same like after the run, you realize, oh, I feel a bit better, and repeat again. Yeah, so I prove it. So did you try to do the meditation? Usually yoga, you start with develop your body, and after come to develop your mind.
I don't know how to do. I do some kind of thinkitation, you know.
Thinkitation.
You know, this kind
like
of thing.
Old philosophers, like a classical one.
I don't know.
Ancient Greece.
I don't know what is
deep
it.
thinking.
Yeah, it's basically what I do. Sometimes I lay down and I trying to also like thinking about something good, and my body is actually between sleep, you know, it's unconscious actually, and still cover time.
Yeah, it's recorded. It's cool.
It's make me recover when I kind of thinking when I lay down and my body just stunned. And this kind of thinkitation with maybe 30 minutes give me same amount of sleep as like 3-4 hours.
Syncretation, but I think it's kind of
Like
meditation.
it's from thinking.
But you just consciously you make kind of mindset.
Yeah, I don't really know how to do it. Maybe
You can make your own way, because now people make like so many different kind of styles.
I know what to focus about, because they
brand.
say the first you have to focus about your breathing.
It's easiest one, yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes they say like you have to focus about breathing, and then also like when something thoughts come in your mind, it doesn't give you. It's supposed to be not affect any your emotion. It's kind of you looking on this outside.
Yeah, just floating.
It's
You get
flow,
rid of it.
yeah, but I couldn't do it. You know?
I give a lot of explanation about that, and meditation, concentration, visualization.
Visualization, yeah.
All of them is not same, but everywhere you need to stop your thoughts just for let it go.
Yeah.
Same like mindset, so you do the kind of program. So your syncretation, what you said, basically we can focus on something and give your self program. So basically like called mantra.
Yeah.
When you repeat certain things over and over again.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically it's like was written in a sports psychology like years.
Self-hypnotize. Also.
Self-programming.
Self-program. It's same.
Many traditions is different name. So you just repeat it like, okay, I can do it, I can run
Right.
longer, it's easy for me, I can lift it, feel no weight. So probably you heard many times like, okay, I feel no weight, it's really easy, and guy like lifting 400 kilo and so on, like it's really late, it's really small for me, and so on.
It's very good because like it's also I'm using this in my diet and fasting. You know, if you're doing fasting, it's very easy because like if you really feel hungry sometime, and if you just think, oh, I feel hungry,
I'm not feel hungry. Yeah?
No, it's not about. It's me. If you're thinking that, no, you feel hungry.
But you can persuade yourself, I'm not feel hungry.
No, it's just say it's good for me. You know, like because like your body kind of recycle yourself.
Okay.
So it's
you persuade
recycle the whole.
yourself, it's good for you.
Yeah, if you say that, oh, I'm gonna eat, no problem, it's very good for me, and you drink water, and something like the same, like for me, the food right now, like people ask me, like, why you eat like only vegan, and if it's that healthy, and for me it's more also like I believe in this, that's why I feel it's good for me.
Yeah, any beliefs works for you.
Yeah, and I just recommend the people if they eat fish or something that try to, if they even eat meat, try to stay out of the processed food. You know, if you really feel like you need the meat, at least try to cook it by yourself and don't buy so much processed food if you want to be healthy. And if you want to change your life and try to be like so many people say that, you know, I just have a normal life, I drink sometime, I eat whatever, you know, I want to be like you know, just and I say to them like you have to start step by step.
Yes, make small changes.
Small
if
changes.
you change everything in one day, probably you will struggle a lot and you will miss your normal life. But if you make small changes, you get okay when you jump into it.
Yeah, it's same like if the person, let's say, was in the age of 40 or 50, lose 40 kilo, it's like close to 100 pounds. It's not about the stress. You're just asking this person, okay, you was like for 40 years you've been so fat, and it was okay for you, and right now you suddenly start to change your mind. Maybe probably this person after a few years they change their mind again, and they just like for them it's a challenge to lose the weight. You know, they just like after when they reach their like the shape of the one.
But from other case, if if you're 40 years been overweight, probably you have a serious problem with health, and you want it or not, you need to do something with that. So basically, it may be like a few calls, But I saw so many like old people in gym who looks like really amazing. Like, oh damn! Like when I will be 70 or 80, I want to look like that. You know. They like critical motivation, and people smiling, they have a lot of energy, you know, like probably even more than some young people. That's quite cool.
Yeah. For my genetic, like some people even don't have to do anything, you know. For my genetic, like I have to do a lot, you know. I have to work out. I have to eat very clean. You know, I have to rest enough. Maybe some people they smoke, they drink, but it's very, very small amount of this kind of people, you know.
Yeah, but I heard this story. Oh, you know, I'm drinking last 10 years, like once per week, and smoking a bit and whatever, and I'm still look good. Look, I'm like 40 or whatever. But what if you not drinking all of that time and not smoking?
How
You might
better-
looks even better.
Even
Yeah.
better. This is what is like
Yeah,
for me.
but you know, it's another story. Some people in the 25s that looks not that good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
some probably I want to make some interview in other models just in case for they see the differences, or maybe we'll not see any differences. So people like age almost 40, it looks amazing. They looks like same 25, high energy level, so on. But yeah, no one afford like go and drinking every weekend or so on. It's no day off from a gym, but you have like much more opportunities for your body, and you have a really good benefits. By the way, do you feel special compared to others?
Not feel special. Sometimes I feel like maybe I have a little bit more information. You
Well,
know,
basically, I'm pretty sure it looks much better than your siblings.
Thank you. But I not
As
really feel.
long as I know you, you always looks like pretty much cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not like I feel better than someone, but sometimes I feel that certain things I have more experience and I have more information, and I also really interesting. Like every day, I trying to research something new, and also I teaching the people that it's like when you have to do some kind of like physical activities, not just to get in the shape, you know, because a lot of our body create to move and do some activities, you know. It is like 100%. It is not created just go in the office every day. You can be very successful in your job. You go every day, just drive the car to the office and sit all day long, come back home, have a dinner, and when you eat healthier, it's still not good for your body. You need some certain physical activities. Also, it's creating, it's make your brain stronger. You know that you asked me before about also about pumping. I work out that much, like with, yeah, and it's make your brain stronger. That sickness in your body that you cannot control, you know, your hands is shaking. Normally people gonna have it 60s, 70s, and also boxers normally gonna have it too because they get a lot of punches.
Parkinson, you mean?
Yeah, this kind of disease. So if you're doing not only every sport, you know, if you do rugby, it's a lot of also damage for your brain. I mean, if you really do that kind of sport when you're trying to think about and using the right muscle, you're gonna prevent your body, like yourself, from this kind of diseases, because your always body gonna create this new connection.
Yeah.
And this is very important. So
Safety first.
it's not only about to like fitness. It's not only about to make yourself more like hard, leaner, wherever you gain weight or lose weight. It's also about prevent yourself from this kind of diseases.
Yeah, so basically only you care about your body, no one else will, so it's like you in charge, it's your choice.
Yeah.
Like some people think, oh, I just sit, do nothing and eat magical pills or whatever.
It's
and
not
something
magical pills.
Yeah, nothing will happen.
No. It's
Same like Avengers or any other superhero movie. Something happen and you get a superpower. If you will not do anything, superpower will never come, unfortunately. Yeah, so if you want to achieve something, you need to do something at least.
yeah. You have to, like, for me, I try like every day. I try to research something and try to get new knowledges. And if I see someone on social media, they're really interesting. Because like for the stupid question, I normally I'm gonna have a short answer, like how you get your protein or this and that. I understand the value of the person, and I just say I don't need it or something. I still gonna answer. And yeah, but for myself, I want to teach the people and try to help them to make them more healthy. try to improve something, their physique and health.
So it's like an endless process of learning. So basically, as long as you live, you need to learn something, make a research, especially about your health.
And sharing,
If it's not important for you, for sure, it will be not important for everyone. So if it's all of the shit food around or bad environment, so basically only you supposed to find out how to get rid of it or find a better place, a better food or whatever. I don't think so. No one will make it for you. For now, it's really cool time. We have a lot of cool bloggers and so on, so people share the information. So if you want to, information just really accessible. It's everything have online, so you can find like literally anything. And probably it's our being. It's about like make some experiments, test what works better for yourself, and see if you feel better or not. And you can try it at least. So why not? Why not achieve something what can make you feel better for free? Information is free, no one charges you for that. If you not hire some personal trainer, for instance. We're still recording.
Все, уже все, наверное. 2 минуты?
Yeah.
Yeah, also like it doesn't mean that like you find some blogger or some scientist and you just follow everything what they say. Sometimes I watching some movie of different scientists and I see something interesting and I start to just make more research. It's make me think, and I start to do more research about this. Like let's say about this low protein diet, and before I was trying to. I was thinking like why the bodybuilders, most of them, they look really bad if they have the highest protein, because they say, oh, you need so much protein for your skin, or you need 2-3 grams a day. But most of the time, the bodybuilders, even the natural one, they look older than the age.
Yeah, because the acid processes get higher.
Yeah,
the age has changed. They have a really high acid level.
Exactly. This was the new things I was just discovered not long ago. It's about like low protein diet.
Also, some bodybuilders use hormones that make you look older.
Oh, that's why I say also about nature.
If you gain weight, you look older.
And that's why I also say even natural bodybuilders, even they say like I saw the people who just jump on the high protein diet, and then just seriously in 2 years they get so much older. Like 2 years and they get way older. Like
I
6, 7
I
years.
noted the same one, so that's why I wanna be
Even the same natural, you know, but the high protein diet. Yeah, so that's why like always if you see something, if you something interesting, you can make more research and find different opinions and different, like you have to always look for the facts. Of course, there's some people really prove this by science. There's really work. And like same, like I found different, I heard about the fasting like maybe first time I heard 2 years ago. So I not just like follow some person on Instagram who did the fasting and then sharing his experience. No, I was heard from one person, and then I started to make so much research on different scientists, different countries, and then I found like, oh, it's very interesting. And then I heard about dry fasting, and then it's like, it's
even more interesting.
No, it was kind of like opposite for me. It's like, no, come on, like people don't do this, don't do dry fast. It's so unnatural.
But for some it works okay. Some people just said they feel better after dry fasting, so I wouldn't say don't try. I don't feel such good from it, but maybe it will be suitable for you. You never know.
Yeah, but for me it's the best. Like I told you again, it's like if I do fasting, I need some minerals. You can have a little bit like apple cider vinegar or coconut vinegar, a lot of good quality of water, mineral water. I prefer mineral water. Yeah, and of course if you do like really long fasting, more than a couple of days, you need some kind of herbal detox tea to clean your colon, so it's going to be completely empty. And yeah, this is the best like for me.
So yeah, you probably need a lot of different stuff. So if some girl will come to your room and see all of this detox stuff and tea and herbs and supplements, and say, oh, more than a woman have a makeup.
Yeah, but
so did you found like a perfect system for you, like perfect regime you will stay in, or you're still researching? Still researching for the exercises, for the nutrition?
I still researching, but right now, yeah, the raw food. But basically, Yeah, right now I do like raw food, and it's supposed to be also be high calorie raw food. It's not just enough to eat oranges and some white fruits like apples and couple of spoon of olive oil or something.
Come on, seeds and nuts have a lot of calories, and if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
eat like
So it's
mango and
supposed to-
banana,
So this what I mean. For me, I needed not white fruits. For me, I need very high nutrients and high calorie fruits. Yeah, if it's fresh fruits, it's supposed to be still be like bananas, fresh mango. Like, I like also the grapes. Then it give me really
for
satisfaction.
example, I gain weight easily if I eat only grains and mangoes. I get
Grapes or greens.
Grapes, yeah, grapes.
Grapes.
So I will gain a lot of extra weight. So I try to like put some more apples, pear, whatever.
It's also personal thing. Yeah, I try a lot of different products, and also if you stay really lean, you can really see how it's worked for you. And for me, pineapple I can eat only once, one day. If I eat 2 days, I feel good, everything good, but I start to get a little bit water under my skin. It doesn't mean it's unhealthy, but it's just reaction of my body. Also about the coconut, like coconut water, coconut protein powder is just fine. I do like 1 month and feels very lean, tastes very good, especially when you blend it. But if I drink natural coconut water, good quality, I heard they increase your, I don't know exactly how, but it's increase your estrogen. So I can have also coconut only 1 day. So I can drink 1 day, next day I need a break from this, because if I drink 2 days, my abs start disappear because of the also like women's hormones.
Yeah, but I
For
think
me,
it's
it's very good.
it's very personal. I think it's
It's
also
really personal. You have to try.
it depends from your regime, from your genetics,
Yeah.
from your lifestyle. So as you see, you have many stuff what might works for you, might not works for you. It's really personal. For example, I can eat pineapple twice a day, or not twice a day, twice a week. I don't need it that much. I just don't want it, and feel fine. Coconut, sometimes I drink coconut like few days, like 3 days maybe per week. Feel fine. Nothing wrong with it. Same like with soy products. Some people said the estrogen level is getting
Same
higher
as me,
when they
yeah.
eat a lot of soy products.
I love tofu, because
Yeah, I eat some. I didn't notice any difference. So
I
it feels
noticed.
fine.
I really love tofu. I buy organic. I do it once in a while. So once in a while, I just really miss the rice, and I cook it some kind of like Indian food with different kind of spices and organic coconut milk, and I eat tofu. So it's once in a while. But if I even eat organic tofu, good quality, and the recommendation is 100 grams, but 100 grams is so little. It's just really nothing. And normally I'm gonna have like kind of I call it steak, that kind of piece is around 500 grams.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. And then it's already any kind of research, even the good positive research about the tofu, they're gonna say just stay not more than 100, 150 grams a day. But they say
I
like
would say it's not easy eat more than 150 grams
really.
of tofu. Same like cottage cheese. I can eat 100 grams, but more than 100 grams if you eat every day, it's quite difficult. Same eggs. If you eat like every day and your meal is 10 eggs, after a few days, yeah, if you eat every day, really, so it's really not that easy.
I try to stay with food that I can eat unlimited and actually feel good, and it's good for my health, and it's also make you lean. So that's why like I can eat grapes 1 kilo, no problem. Mango, banana, also banana, it's actually make me more lean. If I want to get really lean,
Banana would make me lean for 100% sure. So it's interesting how dramatical differences
yeah, you
might be.
you have to know your body. And when the people ask me, like normally they're gonna wrote me on Instagram, or can you do meal plan for me? And I say I don't do this because I don't believe it in the like I cannot prescribe you something and just when I never been talk with you what is good for you and who does this. They're bullshitting you.
I had the same story.
They want to just make money from you. You know, the real person, if the real trainer, they're gonna just. You need a lot of research. I have to done a lot of research about what you're eating right now and how I can
exomorph, you endomorph, whatever.
Yeah, and also like how I can make your diet better. Like I does this not only for vegans, for normal diet, you know. And so I just basically what I normally gonna do, I do like video conversation. So I just notice what the people like to eat and like what the goals.
So what effect it makes.
Yeah, and I trying to make the changes that might try to make the meals more healthy. Let's say they like fried chicken, trying to change this to the grilled chicken, you know. They eat fried rice, I try to change this for like steamed rice, or like later on maybe it's gonna improve like brown rice or quinoa, like step by step. And also about the fish, everything just trying to make, don't put so much stress and do
make it soft change.
Soft changes to make it
from same kind of food, make it more healthy.
This is how it's supposed to be. But if someone takes you like this your meal plan for $10 for 1 month, it's easy to find this right now on the internet. But you know,
eat oats and eggs in the mornings and salad and breast chicken with rice. Many dietary. It's this dietary who works for everyone, depending how much calorie. But it's same story what happened to me. My friend said, okay, can you make a dietary plan for my friend? I said, no. Said, oh, why? You just don't want to make me a favor, because it's really personal. So I need like spend the time and talk to the person to know what they do and what the lifestyle and so on. I can give you like any food plan, but probably person will not follow it and it not make sense. But at the same time, I thought like many, I just buy like some really cool food plan for $100. I said, okay, but how do you know it will works for you? Like, some people they just big amount of food from really small portion, and some people they can eat a lot and they almost not digest it. So big difference.
It's about like how much you can absorb like from the food. For this, some people with tolerance to lactose, they cannot have any milk, and some people very allergic to casein. It's another one like. Let's say you cannot drink milk, but some people cannot have a casein. It's sort of kind of protein.
It's like in the cheese.
The cheese. So it's like a different kind of like allergy and also this kind of things.
Some people get really easy bulky from milk because lactose is absorbed water. So you just drink and get bulky. For some people, they really easy to digest milk. They can drink milk, they stay lean, and they gain weight on it. So it like works perfect, but it's really personal.
Yeah, but milk is very addictive. You want to be changed from vegetarian to vegan. It's the hardest part because the cow actually. The milk is actually for the baby cow, and the cow want to make the child grow very fast. So how she can make it? She can have to make them really addicted to drink this milk, and they have certain like ingredients in this milk that make you really addicted and wanna drink it a lot. So that's why it's very hard to stop to drink milk. And
I never heard about it.
I did some research.
But I know some people they skip from cow milk to the goat milk.
It was lactose.
No lactose and really high protein for change to the keto diet.
Milk is complicated product because naturally, like when I used to live in the farm before, a long time ago when I was in the age of 6 or 7, actually I was drinking the milk right from cow, you know, when they milk the cow, and they have their own cow because no chemical, but no have even much stress.
I think it's a good product compared to what you buy in the shop.
And he was drinking milk when it's still warm from the cow. We have a special name for this in Russia. And then, but it's make you gain weight a lot. It's like a different right now. the cow is so much different. They put so much chemical and
And milk
after
in
the
one bottle
conservant.
from 100 cows.
Yeah.
Maybe
Also
it
the
will suffer a lot of
conservants, I start to be like completely vegan because I don't believe in the
preservatives. There is a lot of
yeah
preservatives up there.
the milk. I not believe it's already that healthier how it used to be. So because you like kind of even you're gonna say that from the nature, it's not gonna be from the natural farm. It's not like really organic farms here,
Like
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But for some milk I done the cheese, so yeah, it's natural milk, maybe mixed with water and chemicals, but still. And also you don't know how much some vegans they really care about the negative energy, like when cows suffer and all of this suffering, all of the negative energy after you consume, you just eat this meat and
Yeah.
whatever. So it's kind of I try to get rid of. I don't know how logical it is, just I'm not really like it. It's not mine. It's real personal.
Yeah. You talk about meat, right?
Meat and I don't know, even milk. So I said when I've been in India, some farms I visit, I was amazed. People make massage to the cows, they clean the
Yeah.
cows, they took the milk from cow and you can buy it
Yeah.
straight. You pay a little bit more, but it's really, really cheap. So you can buy like a supernatural milk just right now from cow.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. And they have farms like in all of the towns. So you can ask where's a cow farm. It's everywhere because it's like holy animal and so on. So similar I had in Myanmar and where else? I've been? Sri Lanka. Yeah.
But Indian food very delicious. Just the problem
Make you fat so easily.
yeah, they put like concentrate butter. It's butter called like
ET.
ET.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy it here. And I was asking my Indian friends like why they put it everywhere, because I was trying to adjust his diet. My friends was like kind of he have some extra weight. He wanna lose it. So and I told him like you have to I can teach you how to cook Indian food, and first thing you have to stop to use this kind of butter. And I asked him like why they use it. He says hold the flavor. So you put this butter with like rice or something, and then put all the curry. It can make flavor go inside, and it's just gonna make it more tasty, and it's make you really gain
But
weight.
I think it's not problem with the ghee butter. Basically, it's normal butter, but they just boil it for keep staying longer because it's really hot. So basically, butter it's a
Possible.
good fat, but if you make so much thermical use, it became not that good. But it all food it's a fast carbs. It's a lot of fast carbs. I think it's a problem for fast carbs. What you eat over and over again, and yeah, this is a problem.
I always experiment. Sometime I cook, like maybe once in 2 weeks. I do cooking, like not only raw food. So I cook the rice and try to experiment. And I like Indian food, so I experiment with organic coconut milk, and then I try to make it more healthy. So I buy the cashew nut and I soak it, and then I blend it and make cashew milk pretty thick. And then from this milk I make the curry, and then already in this curry I cook the vegetables.
Okay, it's
And-
complicated process.
No, it's actually really easy and it's fun, and then that it's actually very delicious and very healthy same time. And yeah, I really like it. Yeah, same like about the peanut butter,
So you make it peanut butter at home, right?
yeah.
I try to make it, but usually I eat peanuts raw. But when you fried it, it's already not that good fat. But for making peanut butter, if you make it from raw, it tastes so
you, can,
terrible.
you can do it. I do from cashew nut, also cashew butter. It's make it really sweet. It's a little bit more like a consistency, like a paste, very hard paste, but it's gonna be really sweet. So it's also like very delicious. And if you want something raw, if you want to stay on the raw diet, yeah, like you have to do from cashew, and you're gonna like it. For sure.
If you wanna make it, if you like it peanut butter, better make it at home. It's really simple.
Very easy.
Yeah, you just how you do it?
Basically, you grind
Peanuts?
when it's from like oven. peanuts, and then it depends. You can put a little bit of sea salt, and then you just grind until the consistency when they come to be like a toothpaste kind of thing. And yeah, you can eat. Normally, I prefer to eat with like dates or fresh banana. Like the best one is with fresh banana. Like, that's so good. And
sometimes I add little bit of oils and make
no oil,
ingredients. I try to make experiments. But if you buy some peanut butter, any brand in shop, just read the ingredients. Somewhere at like 10% of sugar, and they put like palm oil there, what make your products already not such good, and lot of preservatives. So just read your favorite brand, what's inside, compared to what you can make at home. At home, let's say you can add little bit of olive oil, for instance. Yeah, if you make it a little bit sweeter, you can add little bit of honey and put it in a blender or whatever. You can add like, let's say, a little bit of tahini or maybe lime juice or whatever. So basically big variation what you can do at home.
Yeah, but if you buy something in the supermarket,
99% I think.
Now they have by law of FDA, I think if you have certain ingredients less than something like 0.5%, you don't have to mention about this. So you can actually put something, and because of a so small amount. And sometimes, like, I used to buy rice from 7-Eleven, and I put this rice on the, like, I warm it up in the microwave and put it on the paper and start the oil come out. And I read it's just 100% rice. And then, like, you can, if you put this on the white paper, you can see how the oil, you know. And you think, like, they lie. If they lie, okay, then maybe they put some kind of healthy oil.
I don't think so.
But how you know what they put? If they lie about these just small things,
maybe it was a plastic rice.
What else they can lie?
How you know?
Yeah, like something because it keep the shape for a long time, doesn't make it stick together. So
plastic rice don't make you fat. That make your life. Make your life
zero calorie. Just make your life shorter.
So did you make any research, because we talk about the bodybuilders who looks older than their age? So did you make any research what can make you look younger? Mostly people, a lot of people, they focus like how to stay good, forever young and so on. But many models I know, like they age over 30, they look really, really young.
Yeah, it's the main research that I try to do, because it's main topic, you know, people what they want to look like, just they want to look young, and they want to look healthy and fit and sexy, you know.
Look good,
and if you want to look young, and you have to really care about like your own hormones in your body. It's supposed to be in balance, you know, like your thyroid hormones, also like different kind of like insulin, growth hormone, IGF, everything's supposed to be like your own testosterone. Everything's supposed to be in balance. And to keep this in balance, you have to support with the food. You know, you have to eat right food. That's what I talk about. Maybe even some healthy products better don't eat, like tofu and coconut. So it's high also, like when you do high protein diet, it's affect your kidney, and kidney also produce very important hormones. Also high high trans fat, it's affect your liver, and it's also affect your producing your hormones. For me personally, iodine is not good. Like people, like when I post on IG something with the sea salt, I was like always commenting that pink salt better. Okay, pink salt better for you because they have iodine, but for me sea salt better without iodine. And how they make sea salt, they evaporate the water, so the like kind of the make a kind of
basically
pool.
It's have like a few process, but mostly they put it through the chemical process of chloriding, what makes salt not so good. So basically most of salt we can buy on the market, cheap one, it's not really good.
That's why I buy good brand. That's why I always I know sometimes I overpay, but for the salt I buy good salt. And
you need the salt per day, less than gram.
But so salt is iodine. Like even I buy the same brand, let's say, and the salt gonna be contained like extra iodine, I start to gain weight, you know, because for me, I don't need the steroid you need for your like thyroid hormones, but for me, I don't need it. For me, I don't
Yeah,
need
it's very
that.
personal.
Yeah, it's really personal, but it's make like big effect, big changes on your like health, and also you don't need. They have some vegans who don't eat nuts. They're really against the nuts, but I think our body needs a lot of fat.
I know many people who don't eat nuts because they have chemicals in the nuts, so they eat seeds and beans instead, and drink like olive, coconut oil, whatever.
Oil is not a natural product. Oil is essential, very concentrate. Better is when the product come to be like more natural, and also the oil.
It is supernatural,
I can have like one like fact. Like I used to buy before I go to supermarket, and I like cashew nuts, and I noticed that they have a real like big nuts, very beautiful like cashew nuts, and they have a crushed one. So like by the process of the separation, the shell. And I always buy those the broken one, because I was thinking, oh come on, I just can grab it and eat it like this. I'm gonna save like half of the money. And I buy and they have a stomach problem. And that's like okay, I have something problem with this cashew nuts. And like just last week, first time I tried to buy this one beautiful cashew nut, and I come back home, I eat around 200 grams, feel perfectly on my stomach, nothing. And then I realized that when the actually nuts is crushed, the oil is very oily too. Like the oil is come out, and the oil when they connect with the oxygen, it start to be like not good oil, especially if it's sit for like maybe 2 years. So this oil already come to me not good. So that's why the problem about oils.
Sense, yeah.
If they mix with the oxygen, there's the products already different. If you just make the real oil in front of you, you know, and then you drink it, it's one thing, you know. But when it's sitting in the bottle for 2 years, and of course some oxygen they get there, you know, it's not like a vacuum there. And
this super healthy, you need to make a lot of research. But I think the main problem is not about oxygen come to the oil in the market. 99% products in the market is shit products, because they not squeeze the olives or peanuts or whatever, or coconuts for taking oil like they make it 100 years before. Now they put it in a benzo, just a chemical process, and all of the refined oils, it's not
benzo, and then evaporate the benzo from this
really
and make it foam.
Drink it. But same, I travel quite a lot, and I saw these farms like old styles, and they squeeze it and take the oil, and it tastes nothing compared to what you buy in a supermarket. Like literally, I take peanut oil, almond oil, what else? Peanuts, coconut oil, sunflower oil, and it smells amazing, it tastes amazing, and like totally different. And you can easily recognize it. Usually it's never clear, it has a lot of dirty things, and it's not clear oil. It's like not even transparent. And have unique taste, really fresh. And probably that is a good product, but not easy to find now. But it's not easy to sell because it's get rotten much quicker, it's no preservatives there.
And much more expensive.
Yeah, and maybe you can store it maximum for 1 year, but not like for 3 years.
Yeah, some people really care about the price, and
majority of people in Europe food cost expensive, let's say.
Yeah.
Compared to Latin America or whatever. Even in Russia, food costs quite expensive.
Yeah, right now
to the salaries compared to Asia, let's say. I mean, just as if compared to the salaries.
Yeah.
And low price, usually low quality. So if you wanna be fit or healthy or good looking or want to stay much younger than you are, like let's say 20 years younger, they're all the same thing, absolutely the same one, like your activity, your nutrition, what you eat in your environment, your mindset, how you mentally feel like, so all the...
It's no magic pill.
All the similar stuff. Unfortunately, if someone proposes you buy a pill for feel better, maybe ecstasy it will, but if you want to lose weight or something, it's no magic pill, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's not about like trainer who force you. Like, I all at the time hear this like I need someone to force me. You know, okay, when I'm not looking what they gonna do it, then you know it just needs someone to teach you. I always say like I want to find someone who knows a lot of information more than me and can teach me something good. Yeah, that's like if you're gonna looking for the trainer, yeah, you just don't need a kind of strong person who just like force you do your limits.
It depends from your goal. If you wanna go and take a first place on a boxing competition, so probably you will need someone like that. It's always depends from your.
Yeah. Of course, this is already sport. But if you just talk about the sport, like health and activity, yeah, you need someone with a lot of knowledges and who can teach you how to live like your life more healthy. You know.
All right, yeah. So it was quite interesting conversation. Thank you very much for like share your experience, your knowledge, what we will compare with other athletes. So it will give you the more idea. I don't know what regime you wanna choose or what dietary you wanna skip, but yeah, whatever you decide, you need to try by yourself first. Okay, so I hope it was really interesting for you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, stay healthy.